Calling all kids of immigrant parents. You all know how much your parents have struggled to live here, even though we're all living the American dream. And yet, even after so many years of being law-abiding citizens, don't you think they should get citizenship and have the same opportunities and rights as everyone else? Here's my solution, the undocumented solution. My name is Randy, and I'll explain this further on in my video. My mission statement is why undocumented immigrants who live in the US should be citizens if they pay taxes. We all know that if you're living here in the US that you have to pay taxes. Heck, even if you work, the US government takes some of your money out of your paycheck for federal income tax. So if my parents and even your parents are willingly giving them money for years on end, why not give them the chance to become citizens? First, let me add some truths to some false narratives. The former US President Donald Trump repeated one of his most outrageous lies during his presidency campaign, that undocumented immigrants cost the US taxpayers a ton of money. Why would we listen to Trump? He's just using this narrative to justify taking billions of dollars away from the US military to build a border wall, which we all know totally works. But in fact, undocumented immigrants contribute billions of dollars in federal taxes each year, and their income taxes and payroll taxes are keeping Social Security and Medicare solvent. Here's a story that tells you the struggles of one man and how my solution can help him and his family and people like his family. In March 2020, Javier got laid off but had no access to unemployment or COVID-19 relief payments due to his status. Over the course of the rest of the year, he worked 6 different jobs to support his family, which includes their 3 US-born children. They paid the school systems from their taxes, they paid the roads from their taxes, and they spent money they make in the grocery stores and the movie theaters and everywhere, but nobody knows about it. And I think everyone can think of somebody who's experiencing this right now, or even yourself and your family. I think this story sheds some light into an already bad situation. So why not give them citizenship? When it comes to state and local taxes, undocumented immigrants pay more than $11 billion a year, according to a 2017 report from the Institute of Taxation and Economic Policy. Overall, researchers said that undocumented immigrants paid an effective tax rate of 8% in state and local taxes, compared to the 5.6 top tax rate. They paid the highest tax rates in Washington, 10.7%, and in Illinois, 10.3%. So you might be asking yourself, what are the pluses of letting immigrants become citizens? There are 2 words to answer that question. It's citizen benefits, and here's 8 of them. Protection from deportation, citizenship for your children, family reunification, eligibility for government jobs, freedom to travel, availability to vote, financial aid, and seek government benefits. And after all this info, you must be fired up to help, right? Well, lucky for you, I have some tips and resources to help people in need to get my solution to work. Number 1, you could always protest and volunteer in your local protests. You could go beyond protesting by calling your local and state representatives to defend DACA and immigrant rights more broadly, speaking up for people who often do not have a political voice. You can always donate to On the Ground organization, which I will link in the description. And if you don't feel comfortable with doing all that, I wish that my presentation educated you about the struggles that we face and maybe teach other people about my problem. Thank you for letting me take some of your time and listen to my project.